Yo, Socha for back with another video today. It's another story time. It's been I think like a week since I did a story time. This is the part of the channel for the newer subscribers, and there's been like 1,000 of you this week alone. This is the part of the channel where I don't really edit the videos, unless I might edit this one because there's a couple things I need to get in. But it's just straight stories from whether it's school, whether it's outside of school, just madnesses that I've gotten myself into. Because you don't get to know me 100% through just reactions, but through the stories you get a bit more of the picture. Because some of you guys have the wrong impression. I can tell you now, you think I'm someone I really am not. Anyway, shout out to Ammo TV, Young Soch. He called himself Why Not Sochi? Because someone said, what did he say? He said he's like low-key a Harlem member, or like an undercover Harlem member, something like that. And then someone said, nah, he's Y.PS, like he's Young PS, because on my Twitter, I'm Young PS. And then he said, okay, if that's how it is, then I'm Young Soch. I was like, you know what, let me check out this channel if you're making a wild claim like that. Looked at his videos, I was like, yeah, I see it. So Young Soch, Ammo TV, get him right now. Get him to 300 subscribers. We can get him to 300 subscribers. Anyway, so I've got other things to say. Shout out, I went studio today. You guys already know this. I posted on the community tab, posted on my Instagram. I said 500 comments, and I'll post the video this week. It hit 500 comments in half an hour. Then I said 750. It hit that 20 minutes later. I was like, okay, 1,000 comments. It's now on like 1,100 comments. So that video, the song coming out this week, like prepare yourselves. That's all I can say. Prepare yourselves. Anyway, this video doesn't apply to the guys I rated and still rate, like Brendan, Monty, Daniel, Pratley, Ollie, anyone else that you know I rate you, but I just forgot your name because it's been 3 months since I've been at school. I haven't seen you guys in 3 months. But without any further ado, this story is about how I had the whole of the year below me on ropes, besides those people that I mentioned. But even sometimes they just happen to be in the crowd that I was tormenting that day. Anyway, there's 5 gradual steps of progression of how the ropes tightened. Let's use that phrase. So the first thing is tradition in UK schools. If someone's younger than you and they're playing football, they're not playing football for too long, you boot the ball away. If it comes near you, we're not doing 1-2s. I'm doing up David Luiz. Well, I'm not. He can't defend. But I'm clearing the ball. I'm getting rid of that ball. You're not seeing it for another like 30 seconds. You're going to have to collect your ball from the back of the field. That's not my problem. Even when teachers, like, there's been times I would kick the ball far. Like, people aren't deep in. Far, yeah, and the teacher would still make them get it because it's their ball. Like, you can't force me to go collect a ball. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. So you actually have to collect your own ball that I've just booted away. Anyway, that's minor. Like, that happens in every school. Like, you'll get that. It's literally, you see memes about it. If you're from the UK, you've seen memes about it. Like, the year 11's kicking the year 7's ball. But this was the year below me. I just didn't really like them too much. Anyway, so that's like standard. Then the next like progression of the ropes getting a little bit tighter was how I used to just steal their ball during lunchtime. So imagine there's like a group of like 20 people playing football, like having a proper match, like a proper scheduled game. They've done team sheets and everything, and they're just playing football at lunchtime on the playground. And then this one guy, yeah, bear in mind, this is a whole game going on. One guy turns up, he says, that ball looks kind of nice, you know. Yeah, I'll take it. And he successfully takes the ball. And then literally I would just take it. And then my friends and I would do like a 1 touch, 1 bounce for the whole of lunchtime. And then when the bell goes, I just kick it back to him. Like, oh yeah, have your ball back, by the way. I'm not taking that. It's not fitting in my bag. Take the ball back. So, again, you might have got that other schools. I'm not too sure. Like, I haven't really had any accounts of that happening anywhere else. But again, that's still a minor level. Like, if I take your ball, if I want to keep the ball, I will keep the ball. Like, you're not seeing that ball for the rest of lunchtime. And still, you will only see that ball because I'm realising it's not fitting in my school bag. But then tomorrow, I'll come back and steal it again. So, again, that's minor. But then, this is when it starts to develop. And the ropes, again, tighter to a degree where only I'm strong enough to tighten them to this level. Like, not saying I'm the strongest man in the world, but only I have the skill to tighten the ropes in this precise way. In other words, I'm pretty certain I'm the only guy that did this. Maybe not in the country, but I don't know anyone else that was this wild. So, on days when the ball wasn't that big and it would fit in my bag, because there's different types of balls you're allowed to play with. I can't say that. I can't say that. On the playground, there's different sizes that the school allowed, yeah. Like, you can't have a size 5 on a playground, because with people like me, one kick of that size 5, if it hits a teacher on the head, like, it's a wrap. Like, it's a wrap. And if it hits certain people, like there's small people in year 9, that ball's making them do flips like they're Beth Tweddle. So, honestly, if you don't know her, she's a gymnast. Anyway, so the biggest size you're allowed is like a size 3. that does fit in a school bag. That fits in the palm of my hand, like stretched. All my fingertips are stretched, but it fits in my hand. Like the point is, you can put that in your bag, regardless of what your bag is. And I would, and I've literally, I don't know when I did it, but I've got Snapchat memories of times where I took the ball home. But that's not where it stops, because I'm sure people have taken the ball home. Where the creativity starts to creep in, I get a permanent marker and I'd write my initials on the ball. So the next day when the teacher's like, okay, whose ball is it? Because the year 10s are like to the teacher, he stole our ball, he stole our ball. The teacher's like, Sachi, come here quick, I've had a complaint. I bring the ball. She's like, oh, Sachi, what's going on? I said, nothing, miss, I'm just playing with my football. Is it? What? If that's yours, why are they asking for it back? I said, miss, it's got my initials on it. Let me see. Oh, blimey, yeah, it does. Lads, I think you're lying. It does seem to have his initials on it. So there's not really too much they can do. But there was one time the teacher wasn't falling for it. And I remember I had too much chest that day. It was my maths teacher. So she knew me. I had too much confidence that day. And I went up to her, I'm like, oh, it is my ball. Like, it's got my initials on it. But because she's my maths teacher, like, we were actually close to our teacher as a class. Because she wasn't too much older than us, so it didn't feel like a teacher. It just felt like an older friend teaching you kind of thing. Like, you know, when your friend's got an older sibling, so when you're around their house, their siblings already done the exams, like they know all the stuff they can teach you, that kind of thing. So here's me saying, yeah, it's got my name on it. You know, it's my ball. Like, it's my ball. It's got my name on it. You put two and two together. I probably own the bush. Like, Sachi, is it really your ball? I was like. About that, and I just gave the ball back. It was too long that day. It got way too long. But that was the one time. It had like a 99.7% success rate. If you put your name on the ball, you're now putting your possession. Like, you're claiming possession of the ball. That's a violation. But that's not even the worst. That's not even the second worst violation. Because the second worst violation, there was one time, this was like mocking it. This was just audacious. This wasn't necessarily ropes. This was just audacious. There was one time where the ball ended up on the field. So my year's on the field. The year below are not on the field. Only my year were permitted to be on the field. The other years didn't have permission to be on the field because we were the oldest. We're year 11. So, at this time, we're on the field. They're not on the field. So, on my way to the field, I have to go through the playground to get there. On my way through the playground, I was like, that ball's looking kind of nice. It's like I'm going window shopping at Selfridges. And I'm seeing a pair of lubes. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take those lubes. And I'm Usain Bolt. I know I can run off quick enough. They're not going to catch me with the lubes. Like, those are my lubes now. If I get them, if they're in my hands, they're no longer in your shop. They're in my hands now. They're gone. Forget about them. So I took the ball onto the field. And this time, like, I knew they couldn't come get the ball. Like, you're not allowed to come get the ball. Obviously, they're not allowing that. Like, how can one guy... Again, there was a game going on there. There were like 10 of them, like 15 of them playing like one touch, one bounce. And all 15 of them came onto the field. I'm like, that doesn't faze me. So it's like on GTA when you're getting hunted down by someone in an oppressor. It's only a matter of time before they nyam you. Unless somehow you can dodge it. And this was one of those days where I was like, you know what? I've got the skill. I can dodge it. So what happened this day? 10 of them came down onto the field. And they're walking. I'm dribbling away from them. Like, I've got my back to them. So I don't know if they're running. I don't know if they're walking. There's like 10 of them marching like Spartans or something. And I don't think they listen to drill. And they're all walking towards me. And I turn around. I'm like, okay, I see what we're dealing with. And I'm bearing in mind, I grew up on Ronaldinho, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how would Ronaldinho deal with this situation? Would he try to dribble through them? Would he like tap it around them and run? Like, how would he deal with this situation? So I embraced my inner Ronaldinho. I waited until they got that proper close up. I flicked the ball up, tapped it over all of them. Again, remember, I'm Usain Bolt. Like, genuinely, at this point, I was the fastest in the school. I was a 100-meter runner for the school. So I'm not even lying when I say that. Like, people can vouch for me about that. Anyway, so I tapped the ball over them and I ran around them and then got the ball on the other side. Bear in mind, there's 10 of them, yeah? There are 10 people in the way of me and the ball. And I still got to the ball. Like, it was poor performance from them. Poor. If it was Arsenal Fan TV, Troops is giving them all a 0 out of 10. Disgusting performance. It's like they didn't actually care. Like, they just looked so powerless. It was like Thanos against Hulk. Like, you think it's Hulk. Like, how's Hulk? Hulk doesn't lose. Like, if it's like a 1v1, Hulk's not losing that. And then Thanos is like, yeah, idiot. So... yeah, that they affirmed it. I don't know how they allowed that. I gave them the ball back. I was like, come on, that's so poor, man. Like, I'd already admitted defeat. I'd accepted defeat. I was just being cheeky. I didn't think it would work. So I gave them the ball back. I was like, you guys are too easy, man. Like, that's so poor. How can there be 10 of you and you're getting outsmarted by one guy? Nah, that's too poor, man. That's too poor. But the ultimate ropes. And when I said, because that wasn't ropes, that was just audacious. That was me. When it worked, I was like, why did that work? But the ultimate ropes came one day. Again, there was a whole game going on. That last time, there were like 10 of them. They were waiting for their other friends to come finish eating lunch. Then they would have started the game. So I wasn't really disrupting too much. I was just mocking them. I was just violating them in front of all their friends as well. And there were a couple girls that were there in their year as well. They were watching this. Imagine you're there with your wifey at school and you're getting bullied by one guy and you're with like your whole friendship group and you're getting more, like, imagine like later you're trying to DM her, like, act all cool and that. And she's like, Sharp, man, how come, I watched what happened on the field earlier, man. Sharp, I'll air you if I want to air you. And like, how, you can't really chat to her after that. You have to firm that. But that wasn't really ropes. That was just mocking. What was ropes? There was one time, it was like good into lunchtime. That was way into lunchtime. Like, everyone that had intended to be on the playground that day was on the playground. Like, before they weren't. There were a couple people that they were still waiting for the whole starting 11. Like, a couple subs were yet to turn up, doing up Sunday League, turning up 5 minutes before the game. But nah, this time everyone was there. Like, the match had started. The ref's there, the linesmen are there. Like, someone's dad is the linesman, but the point is they got 2 linesmen. But this time, so they're all playing their game. And I was like, you know what? Like, none of the people I rate were there. Like, all the guys I shouted out at the start, none of them were there. Like, in that last one, a couple of them were there, I won't lie. I was just in a cheeky mood. I didn't think it would work. Yeah, because I knew some of my friends were there as well. So I was just trying to mock it, and it worked. But this time, I didn't rate any of these. Like, I had no sympathy. Like, yeah. So this time, I was in the mood to violate. Like, anyone that was there that day will remember how much of a violation it was. So normally, we're going back to the start where I'm just taking their ball for fun. I realise it's not going to fit in my bag. So, end of lunchtime, I've had my fun. You can have your ball back. Like, end of the day, blah, blah. But this time, my friends, like, this was... I can't explain how wild this is. That's why I need to hype this up so you can understand the levels, yeah? So, I'm with all my friends here. And then they're here having a game across the playground. My friends are like on the next to the game, and then by one of the goals, like next to the goals, all the girls are just chilling there. Like, the girls in their year again. This is all happening in front of their wives here. All of this is going on. Like, fam. Anyway, so as if it wasn't already a violation, like, your babes is there, like, you're trying to wife this girl, she's watching you get violated, like, she's watching you not stand your ground. Like, if you can't hack it from one little guy, like, what's gonna happen when some 6'5" man tries to move to her in front of you? Like, you're just gonna stand there and firm it. Like, she's witnessed how you deal with confrontation. So, I'm there playing, my friends are here, the game's there, the girls are there. They've got their ball. The ball came to us, and because they knew it was me, they didn't even bother protesting for the ball back. Like, they were literally just standing there waiting. Like, it was all happening on my time. Like, by my time, if I want to give you the ball back now, I'll give it back to you now. But you know that's not gonna happen. So if I want to give it back to you, I don't know, maybe 20 seconds before the head teacher walks into the playground, then that's what will happen, and you're gonna have to deal with that. Like, you know, based on past experiences, you know that you're going to have to deal with that. And anyone that was there, the people I'm talking about, can confirm this because it happened. Yeah, it happened. Anyway, so they're all there playing their game. But when the ball comes to me, the game stops. It's like the ref says, time out, someone's injured. No one's injured, apart from their confidence. Their confidence is all taken a knot. Like, fam, I'll slap them around the face. Fam, pretty much, I'm waffling so much, but I just need to put this into perspective. So then what happened? So I've got the ball. There's like 20 of them. Like, there were so many of them just standing there staring at me. I was like, bearing in mind, my friends are behind me waiting to play with the ball. Like, no one on the playground knew what I was doing at this point. Like, even I didn't know what I was doing. I was making up as I go. Like, seeing how much I can get away with before they all clock that this guy's doing too much. Like, you're really mocking it now. So, they're all here, literally waiting for the ball back. My friends are waiting for me to pass them the ball so we can actually get going. I'm just here, looking at them like, checking the time. You're not asking for the ball back? What's the time? Still checking the time. Then I was like, you know what? If they're really not gonna come get the ball, let me have some fun. Let me have some fun. So I sat down. Yeah, I sat down on the concrete pavement. No, not pavement. Playground. Yeah, I sat down. They still didn't move. I was like, yo, come on, man. Like, you lot are so wet. And I was saying this to them. I said, nah, you guys are so wet, man. Like, come get your ball. Literally, I put the ball on the floor and then I sat down like a meter away from it. I'm like, yo, like, the ball's there. The ball's there. like, even if I tried to get up as quick as I am, no human being is getting up and then running 1 meter quicker than another human being is running 5 meters like straight. Like, you've got a standing start. There's no excuse for you to not get that ball. It's there. Like, it's waiting for you to take it. Yeah. It's like you're watching your girl get, like, whining on some guy at a club, but just because he's 6'5", like, you're not gonna, your girl's there, like, take your goal back. What are you doing? That's your goal. That's your ball. So they're just standing there. I'm sat on the floor. I'm like, okay, if you won't get the ball now, surely you'll get the ball now. So I undid my laces. Yes. And I moved further away from the ball. I undid my laces and started tying my laces up on the playground floor, and they still didn't move. I'm like, yo, come on. Yo. 30 years time, you're going to be the man of the house. Fam, your son could take over that role. The way you're acting right now. Fam, you have no authority in that house. If your wife wants to slap you, she will slap you. If she doesn't want to cook food for you, you're not eating. If you're not... if you're not going to take your ball. When the guy's tying his laces, like, what more do you want? Like, so I was like, come on, this is so poor, man. This is so poor. And then I was like, you know what? If you're not going to take the ball, you don't deserve the ball. You don't deserve the ball. And then I just went back to my friends and we started playing one touch, one bounce. And they just stared. And all the goals, literally, it was such a big deal. Like, everyone was like so confused. Like, what's going on? Everyone was just staring at me like. And the girls are staring at the guy. Like, these are men, yeah. They're like, are you not going to get the ball? He's like, shut up. Shut up, he's gonna, if I go to the ball, he's gonna, it's your ball though, babes, it's your ball, try shut up, it's not what it looks like, that's not what it looks like, shut up, like, fam. Honestly, so, moral of the story, just stand your ground, man, like, even if it's one guy, even if he's a year above, there's 20 of you, it's like, I don't even know how to explain, I can't even put it into perspective, like, there's no, like, metaphors or similes for that, it's just a joke, like, it's just not serious, it's not serious. So I've said all I have to say. Shout out Ammo TV for the idea, because I was not gonna record a video today. I went studio. I had no intention of recording a video, but I won't edit this. So leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. I've been Sarchi14. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back again soon.